Imagine this. A cold winter morning settles over Sandringham House. The royal estate is quiet. Staff move through its historic corridors. Official schedules continue as planned. To the outside world, everything appears perfectly normal. But every great institution has one thing in common: rumors, questions, stories that grow behind closed doors. And when those stories involve one of the world's most famous royal families, they spread faster than almost anything else. In recent months, a number of online reports and commentators have claimed that significant decisions concerning King Charles's private affairs and the future of the royal family have been taking place away from public view. Some of these claims describe secret legal documents. Others suggest changes to long-standing royal arrangements. However, none of these specific claims have been confirmed by Buckingham Palace, and many remain the subject of online speculation rather than verified fact. That raises an important question. Why do stories like these capture so much attention? The answer lies in history. For centuries, the British monarchy has balanced two very different worlds. One is public: ceremonies, speeches, state occasions, and official announcements. The other is private: personal family matters, private estates, and legal arrangements that rarely become public knowledge. Whenever those two worlds appear to collide, curiosity grows. Today, millions of people are asking where the line really exists between royal privacy and public interest. As we explore this story, we'll separate confirmed information from commentary and speculation, allowing you to decide what deserves the most attention. And before we continue, if you enjoy balanced royal documentaries that examine the history behind today's biggest headlines, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Now, let's examine how these reports began and why they sparked such intense debate among royal watchers around the world. History teaches us something important. The most significant changes inside a monarchy rarely begin with a public announcement. They begin quietly, behind closed doors, inside private meetings, and through decisions that may not be fully understood until years later. That is why stories about the British royal family continue to capture global attention. Whenever reports emerge about private legal documents, confidential discussions, or changes within the royal household, people naturally ask the same question: what is really happening behind palace walls? The truth is, only a small number of people know exactly how the king's private affairs are managed. Like many heads of state, King Charles has both public responsibilities and private interests. Some matters belong to the institution of the crown, others remain personal and confidential. That distinction has existed for generations. It is also one of the reasons why so much public speculation surrounds the royal family. In recent months, online commentators have claimed that important legal and financial decisions may have been taking place behind the scenes. However, Buckingham Palace has not confirmed those specific claims. Without official documentation or public records, they remain matters of speculation rather than established fact. Still, the discussion has highlighted an important issue. How does a centuries-old monarchy prepare for the future while protecting the privacy of its members? Prince William, as the Prince of Wales, already carries increasing public responsibilities. That is a matter of public record. He regularly represents the crown at official engagements, supports charitable initiatives, and prepares for the role he may one day inherit, as the next in line to the throne. His responsibilities naturally continue to grow, but does that mean he is involved in every private decision? There is no public evidence to support that conclusion. Royal experts often disagree about how much influence the heir has over private family matters. Some believe the Prince of Wales plays an important advisory role. Others argue that many decisions remain entirely within the authority of the reigning monarch. The reality is, the inner workings of the royal household are rarely made public. That mystery has always been part of the monarchy, and perhaps it always will be. One thing, however, is beyond debate. The House of Windsor stands at an important moment in its modern history. A reigning king, a future king preparing for greater responsibility, and a royal family navigating intense public attention unlike anything previous generations experienced. Every appearance, every official statement, and every period of silence is examined by millions around the world. But another chapter of this story reaches far beyond Britain, across the Atlantic, in California. Prince Harry has built a very different life. Could private family decisions made in Britain have any effect on that new chapter? Publicly, there is no official confirmation. Yet the speculation has continued to grow, and in the next chapter, we explore why discussions about family trusts, inheritance, and royal privacy have once again become the center of international attention. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this documentary, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue producing balanced royal documentaries that separate verified facts from speculation and explore the history behind today's biggest royal stories. For more than 5 years, the story of the British royal family has stretched far beyond the United Kingdom. It now reaches across the Atlantic, to Montecito, California. That is where Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, have built a new life following their decision to step back as senior working royals in 2020. Since then, their journey has taken a very different direction from that of the royal family in Britain. Books, documentaries, interviews, business ventures, and charitable projects. Each step has attracted worldwide attention. With that attention has come constant speculation. Whenever a new royal story appears, questions quickly follow. Are family relationships improving? Are private discussions taking place? Could future financial arrangements be changing? The truth is, very little about the family's private financial affairs is made public. Like many families, personal estates, wills, and private assets are generally treated as confidential matters. That privacy has existed within the British royal family for generations. As a result, online reports often fill the information gap with theories and anonymous claims. Some become viral headlines, others are later challenged or disproven. That is why it is important to separate what is known from what is simply being discussed. What do we know? Prince Harry and Meghan continue to live in California. They have established independent commercial and charitable activities. They are no longer working members of the royal family. Those facts are publicly documented. What we do not know is the content of any private family conversations, future inheritance arrangements, or confidential legal documents that have not been officially released. Those remain private matters. Even so, the public fascination continues. Because this story has never been only about money. It has been about trust, family, duty, and the future of one of the world's oldest institutions. Every generation of the House of Windsor has faced moments of disagreement. Some remained private, others became global headlines. The current chapter is no different, but while attention often focuses on Harry and Meghan, another question is quietly growing inside Britain itself. How is the monarchy preparing for the decades ahead, as King Charles continues carrying out his constitutional duties? Prince William's public responsibilities continue to expand, and with every passing year, the spotlight on Britain's future king grows even brighter. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this documentary, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the royal family should share more information with the public, or should private family matters remain private? We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you enjoy balanced royal documentaries based on verified information and historical context, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because in the next chapter, we'll explore how the modern monarchy is adapting to a changing world, and why many historians believe the decisions made today could shape the crown for generations to come. Every monarchy reaches a defining moment. A moment when the world begins asking not only about the present, but about the future. For Britain, many historians believe that moment is unfolding right now. King Charles III continues to serve as head of state while undergoing publicly announced cancer treatment. He has remained committed to many of his constitutional duties. At the same time, Prince William has taken on an increasingly visible role, from representing the crown at major national events to supporting charitable organizations and preparing for the responsibilities that one day await him. This is not unusual. Throughout British history, every heir to the throne has gradually accepted greater responsibility long before wearing the crown. It happened with Queen Elizabeth II. It happened with King Charles himself. And today, many royal experts believe Prince William is following that same path. But preparing for the future is about far more than ceremonies and public appearances. It is about preserving an institution that has existed for centuries, one that has survived wars, political crises, family disagreements, and enormous social change. Yet the modern world presents challenges unlike any before. Every royal appearance is analyzed within minutes. Every photograph becomes a headline. Every rumor spreads across social media in seconds, and every period of silence creates new questions. The palace often chooses not to respond to speculation. Supporters argue that dignity and privacy should be protected. Critics believe greater transparency would reduce misinformation. Both arguments continue to shape the public debate. One thing, however, remains clear. The future of the monarchy will depend not only on tradition, but also on public trust. That trust has always been one of the crown's greatest strengths, and maintaining it may be one of its greatest challenges in the years ahead. As Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, continue to represent the next generation, millions of people around the world are watching closely. Not because history has already been written, but because history is still being made. The decisions taken today, whether public or private, may influence the direction of the royal family for decades to come. But one final chapter remains. Because beyond the headlines, beyond the speculation, and beyond the public appearances, there is one question that still has no clear answer. What will the British monarchy look like in the next decade? Will it emerge stronger, or will it face even greater challenges as a new generation steps forward? We'll explore that question in our final chapter. But before we continue, if you've enjoyed this documentary so far, please like this video, share it with other royal family followers, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create balanced, in-depth documentaries based on history, verified information, and thoughtful analysis, not just headlines. And don't forget to leave a comment below. What do you think is the biggest challenge facing the British monarchy today? Your opinion could be featured in a future discussion. For more than 1,000 years, the British monarchy has endured moments that once seemed impossible to overcome. Kings have come and gone. Queens have shaped history. Empires have risen. Empires have fallen. Yet the crown has continued to evolve with every generation. Today, another chapter is being written, not through dramatic announcements, but through the steady rhythm of public duty, constitutional tradition, and the expectations of a modern world. King Charles III continues to serve as the United Kingdom's head of state while receiving publicly announced cancer treatment. Prince William continues to take on greater public responsibilities as the heir to the throne, and Catherine, Princess of Wales, remains one of the most recognized and respected members of the royal family. These are the confirmed facts. Everything beyond them, private family conversations, future inheritance decisions, or confidential legal matters, remains largely outside public view. That is why so many stories continue to circulate. Some are supported by evidence, others remain speculation. And history reminds us that time, not rumor, is usually what reveals the truth. Perhaps that is the greatest lesson of all. The story of the monarchy has never been about a single headline. It has always been about endurance, about adapting to change without losing identity, about balancing centuries-old traditions with the expectations of a new generation. Whether you admire the royal family, question its role, or simply find its history fascinating. There is no denying its influence on Britain and its place in world history. As the years move forward, the world will continue watching every royal engagement, every major announcement, and every new chapter that unfolds. Only time will reveal how historians remember this period. Will it be seen as a time of renewal, a period of transition, or simply another chapter in the long story of the House of Windsor? That answer has not yet been written, and that is exactly why this story continues. If you enjoyed this documentary and appreciate balanced, well-researched royal content, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next royal family documentary. Share this video with friends and family who follow the British royal family. It really helps the channel grow. And now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you believe the British monarchy is becoming stronger or entering one of the most challenging periods in its modern history? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We read as many comments as we can, and your ideas often inspire future documentaries. Thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and thank you for being part of our growing community. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, history is never truly finished. Every new day writes another page.